the character has always been a part of the band, because the structure of a carnival band is of necessity hierarchical. There is a king, and there's a queen, and there are courtiers, and there are lesser mortals, and there are jesters, and so on. Very much a pyramid kind of structure. Even within a band, you will find that there's an inherent competition among those characters themselves as to which one is the best, which is the prettiest, which is the grandest, because so much of carnival is competition. In fact, competition may account for some of the factors attending the origins of carnival in Trinidad.
Wayne Barkley and Pageant Productions proudly present the Carnival Queen Show 98. 15 beautiful girls in dazzling costumes and fantasy gowns vie for the title of Carnival Queen in a carnival extravaganza of rhythmic dances and pulsating music. Be there as the lights go up at the main court of the Jean Fair Complex on Wednesday, 18th February from 8:30 p.m. Limited tickets now available from 47 Cipriani Boulevard or call 624-1907. Check press for details.
Well, the costumes, as we call them, the prices could vary from, let's say, about 500 US, right, to almost, what, 20,000, 25,000 US dollars, right? It all depends on the materials and the design. Most of the time, the monies for the costume is paid by the individual. There are some bands that they work a deal with the person who's playing the costume, and whatever prize money that the costume makes, percentage of it goes to the band.
I think the reason for the large bands is one of economy. The guy who can show that he has the management skills, who can produce at the end of the day what the person is paying for efficiently, that's a guy that's going to attract a larger, let's say, mass-playing public. One has to also tie it in with the music. If you can negotiate for the 3 or 4 best bands, you're going to attract more people. And it means that as an entity, you're going to make more money. So it has become a financial decision.
The reason why we have gone into fantasy rather than authentic portrayals is to satisfy the membership of Poison, who would prefer to wear a limited amount of costuming. And this is the dilemma we find ourselves in, having to satisfy the membership and do a portrayal. Razzle Dazzle is one of the themes that we thought of that will be excitement in fashion. That could not have created the impact that we wanted, so we had to resort to excitement in color. A lot depends on the new trend of being fit, so that we have to augment that physique rather than an authentic portrayal that may be a cumbersome costume. Poison will not survive if we attempted to go strictly authentic.
Now, I'm not sure what all of this means. I think that we can see it here in the abandonment of characterization. And what I think that we are looking at is the attempt now to redefine the human condition, to redefine it as being beautiful, for example. A lot of our what is called gym bands, where you have to get really fit and have beautiful bodies and so on, I think is an attempt to establish afresh, maybe for the first time, the primacy of the human being, much in much the way that, say, a Renaissance artist like Michelangelo made an ideal heroic man. Except that, of course, ours are ideal heroic women, because women maybe feel that now is the time for them to claim their own place in the sun. As females through their physical beauty, I would wish that there were more costumes that had more apparent creativity and less, you know, an abandonment of the idea of being clever about the costume and just exposing the skin.
With the sky stretched out like a wet blanket from end to end over the city, an unusual dry season downpour threatens to dampen spirits. But nothing short of a world war stops the carnival.